A very good morning to all class 10 students. I am Anshul sir and I am completing the chapter Lifelines of National Economy. Please don't get confused. I will be taking your classes very shortly in class. In the meantime, I will be completing it on through videos on mobile phones where you can watch. Rest things are getting you are getting the classes in school, and I will be slowly taking over the classes also in this month. So I was discussing you the modes of communication, and I have previously discussed radio with you. That radio is an important means of communication or a mode of communication. Next important means of communication which acts as a lifeline of country or lifeline of nation is TV. TV or television. Why it is important? Everybody knows that it is a source of information. ठीक है? It is a source of information, it is a source of entertainment, and it is also a source of marketing. ठीक है? क्यों? Information, news happening across the world, it is all shown on television. So it acts as a medium of national economy, and it acts as a medium of communication to the whole country, to the whole world. On the other hand, entertainment is the basic purpose. We can see a lot of things that are entertaining for different age groups and according to the gender and caste and creed of people. Like students will have something entertaining, small kids will have different entertainment, women will have different entertainment. So entertainment is the second crux. And third, a lot of commercials are shown. Government commercials, private commercials, marketings, advertisements, these are shown on television. So it acts as a medium of communicating, medium of passing the message. Suppose any important message has to be circulated, the video or the live telecast of that will come on television. So television acts as an important medium of marketing or sharing information also. Clear? So it acts as a lifeline of national economy, being the most dominant and the most prominent medium of communication. Okay? Next is cinema. Cinema is also means movies. You will see motion pictures. मोशन पिक्चर्स आजकल तो बंद चल रहे हैं, लड़कों का मन नहीं लग रहा होगा, बहुत सी पिक्चरें आने वाली थी आजकल टीवी पे ही देखनी पड़ रही है, कोई बात नहीं, जल्दी ही खुल जाएंगे. Cinema is a medium of communication also. We find movies that give messages to people, movies that entertain people, movies that are for the benefit of the government, movies that are for the benefit of the society, and obviously movies that are benefit for money. पैसा सबको मिलता है मूवीज़ के प्रमोशन से, मूवीज़ के हिट होने से या मूवीज़ के ज़्यादा चलने से. So this is another segment where television and cinema both play a very crucial role in acting as a lifeline of our country and acting as a medium of or means of communication that acts binding the nation. Binding means joining the combining the nation, binding the nation and also informing the nation. So, informing the nation. So, these are two very important lifelines of national economy or Indian economy other than radio. These are cinema and television. I would be saying another very important thing that is not given in your course is internet. Nothing is more important than internet, Facebook, WhatsApp and all these days. But since it is not mentioned in the course, so I am not discussing it. So coming to it, this completes the means of communication. Now I move further and I'll discuss international trade or how India is doing business with other countries and what is the importance of exports, what is the importance of imports, what are the things that are exported means given to different nations, what are the things that are taken from different nations, and this is the part that is only left in this chapter and it will be completed today only. So let's move and let me write it for you. That is international trade. International trade. What is international meaning? Obviously not with Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh, with different nations, with different other countries. That is why it is being given the term as international trade, which basically means exports of goods and import of goods. Export of goods and import of goods. This is basically the meaning of international trade and what India exports and what India imports. Before I move on to the further part, I will again clear to some students they are confused between exports and imports. I would be saying import means जो कि अंदर आता है, what we buy. What we buy. We means Indians, government buys. What we buy. And exports means what we sell. कई बच्चे अभी इसमें कंफ्यूज रहते हैं, इसलिए क्लियर कर देता हूँ. एक्सपोर्ट और इंपोर्ट का ये बेसिक डिफरेंस होता है. ठीक है, कोशिश हमेशा यही होती है जिस कंट्री के एक्सपोर्ट ज़्यादा होते हैं वो कंट्री फ़ायदे में रहती है, उसको पैसा ज़्यादा मिलता है, उसका सामान ज़्यादा बाहर पॉपुलर है, ज़्यादा बिकता है. और जो कंट्री इंपोर्ट ज़्यादा करती है वो घाटे में ही रहती है, यानी कि उसके पास सामान कम है और वो चीज़ों को ज़्यादा बाहर से खरीद रही है. तो ठीक है, द डिफरेंस ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट एंड इंपोर्ट इज नोन एज बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट. बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट. बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट मीन्स, ठीक है, डिफरेंस बिटवीन देम इज नोन एज बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट. तो आगे बढ़ते हैं. क्लियर? बिफोर आई मूव टू international trade, I will again say international trade as export of goods and import of goods. मैं बार बार रिपीट कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि ये थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग कॉन्सेप्ट होता है स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, कुछ स्टूडेंट्स को समझ में नहीं आता. इंपोर्ट उन चीज़ों को कहते हैं जो कंट्री दूसरी कंट्री से खरीदती है. जैसे कि हम तेल खरीदते हैं, हिंदुस्तान तेल बाहर से खरीदता है. हिंदुस्तान में बहुत सी और सी चीज़ें बाहर से आती हैं, तो उनको हम जो बाहर से खरीदते हैं, जो हमारे यहाँ कम होता है या बहुत कम होता है या शॉर्टेज होती है जिस चीज़ की या किसी अच्छी चीज़ की जो हम लेते हैं, जो हमें क्वालिटी की वजह से खरीदना पड़ता है, उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? इंपोर्ट. इंपोर्ट ऑफ गुड्स. और एक्सपोर्ट का गुड क्या है? जो हम बाहर देते हैं, जैसे हमारी चाय की पत्ती, हमारी टी, हमारा कॉटन और हमारा I would be saying apples. They are exported to different nations. यानी कि हमारी उसकी क्वालिटी और नेशन से सुपीरियर है, या हमारा प्रोडक्शन, दैट प्रोडक्शन ऑफ दैट थिंग इज इन बल्क, कि हम दूसरे को भी दे पा रहे हैं. दिस इज नोन एज एक्सपोर्ट. और एक्सपोर्ट माइनस इम्पोर्ट इज इक्वल टू, जब हम चेक करते हैं जो चीज़ ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए वो हमारे को फेवर. अब इसमें हम आगे आते हैं फेवरेबल और अनफेवरेबल ट्रेड में. मतलब कौन सी चीज़ हमारे लिए फ़ायदेमंद है, कौन सी चीज़ हमारे लिए नुकसानदायक है, उसको हम कहते हैं फेवरेबल. जो हमारे लिए फ़ायदेमंद है दैट इज़ ऑब्वियसली फेवरेबल थिंग, और जो हमारे लिए नुकसानदायक है अनफेवरेबल थिंग. बट favorable and unfavorable trade I will be explaining in the next video. I hope you must have understood the video. I'll be sharing the notes of this video today and will be uploading the video today. And slowly, please make copies. Please start completing your work and please be protected from COVID-19. It's bye from